First of all, no mebo tabia for abaso. Na masabo event organizers na abaso because to organize it for the 7th edition, no, easy sir. A lot of people have tried and failed in that same regard. Say a bear award scheme. Now the other difficulty in organizing an award scheme outside Ghana, no, another way headache on its own. So for our Lord here, we CNS and the group of the guys are we put you up together award way for 7 years. Now, one of the conversations that sprang up out of this awards, was the fact that na ebi kase amanphobia basha and I say almost truly tabia for actually sponsoring the awards. And Miss G, I don't know about you, but me who's our conversation we lingering in the mainstream media. Based on my observation, maybe I'm who's our conversation with I could sign social media. And I've always maintained say usually no say conversation be started on Twitter and those spaces are. I say try as much as possible to keep those conversations there and not allow it to say and filter onto the mainstream and I say traditional media, because some of the conversations that are springing up from the X spaces, other spaces, and you can actually understand how these conversations come up. That was our platform. So people are they are desperate to drag people. They want to troll people and all that stuff. So our conversation is starting here. Who be here saying what traditional mainstream media? You bet guardian in such a way say and filter in. But the challenge is mainstream media platform no so no social media angle. It is a conversation echo on that level. They are kind of compelled to join into the conversation. So once that traditional media no when social media no so okofana discuss here, then I say then why don't I bring it here? For me, I feel say how you bet draw line no, because obe kind so feeling the O2 arena conversation when they start to in a finding way onto mainstream media. So a lot of people feel say you move na distance and all that stuff, but that's not what it is. It actually starts from that area and then I figure out a way and come onto. So who said any mainstream media be criticize it Tabia for actually sponsoring the awards. Guess what? The same Tabia announced has sponsored Tehila for quite a while. In the last 2 or so editions, the Tabia is sponsored.
Was it 2?
Yeah. 2 editions, Tabia is sponsored Tehila. So it would be a shame of your being. You hear support to actually project your events, your other proceedings within the industry. So seriously, anybody anybody can correct me if I'm wrong. The only personality as a truly Tabiano or your mainstream Ghana was DJ Slim. But on no crown was on social media. He never brought it into the traditional media as a mainstream media. What I say. So I am more industry for no I didn't painted Tabia black. I never saw it. My observation, it didn't really occur a space more or any okay. So in as much as possible, say start if you are, let's kill it there and not bring it onto your platform also, because for any traditional person or any industry stakeholder to criticize, say, oh, Tabia, no, do you know what it takes to actually sponsor an event? We should rather be applauding Tabia for sustaining the awards all these years, because at the end of the day, Obia or play a role in the scheme was paid. Even your proper that person had something. Based on funding a Tabia the share scheme. So you're born members. Now let's go to the other substantive matter. The issue about 80,000 Shatta Wale Kwasi Aboagye. Na Miji, at the end say Shatta Wale worth more than £80,000. Your Ghana has say Wale Bekache say back to back shows, Afro Nation, Cardi B concert, any Wilderland, or charging $100,000. 2 of the shows one show up, Cardi B any Wilderland. When show Wilderland was $120,000. And in fact, initially me entertain doubt, just like anybody else would. But me and some of the organizers, especially for Wilderland. In fact, it came out of just $120,000. So Shatta Wale as a brand with all the longevity the relevance and then the dominance over the years no. The worth more than $80,000.
Pounds.
£80,000. Now, considering somebody which may charge back to back shows in Ghana for $120,000 no, he is worth more than some amounts now, and I tag now no one can be pursue on that platform. So let's establish that fact. Now the second thing is, I mean, when it comes to reactions people get when a pronouncement or a post. Kwasi Aboagye said on June, they said Shatta £80,000. And you're not correct. My biggest surprise is how industry drag this issue away. Because Gloria, if you make a pronouncement, Gloria, if you make
critical.
If you make a pronouncement or a post, example, we post a photograph or Instagram, unya reactions. You sa category of microphone on bepe or picture no. You actually shout praises or picture with the FA. The other that category means they will nonchalant. I mean cavalier attitude. And then they want a couple of that category so make us say oh that's what you are type on probably enyefe o team enyefe. So there are different category of people that reacted to a post and that's a pronouncement and why. So if Shatta Wale make a poster, he should expect a certain level of reaction, different reactions from different people. Do you know the reason now? So, we post a picture. Now you get few commentary, a negative. The next person post another picture. Because for now, you try picture, whoever posted that negative commentary, no, on put our phone. Number two, and some now they try picture now they yes or they post here, and you've been sana there. It's as far as you are concerned there, you are not bothered. True or false? So the next day we'll be posting another one. The next day we'll be posting regardless of negative commentary everybody. Because in your mind, you could open mind to the point where reactions are will post and be generating. So when Wale make here a post, like you me £80,000, the reaction now for performance. I don't really. At the end of the day, say you crow. How does it affect you and I? You understand where I'm coming from? Does it affect me in any way? Or no, I could go on the show and I see a man £80,000. Organizer no make the teachings no make me I'm a teaching so it doesn't affect me in any way. So reactions no one. And indeed anybody can go to the Twitter feed and figure out the reactions about when yes I post no. The category of Nkofua, they applauded him all over the place. Others been so no then there's a last category of people that almost didn't attempt for actually doing what? Taking the £80,000. Now, he said this is not the first time man. Story be able to be plain like I said we not correct. A plus I can have a story yes will be to me the story about say A plus in the worth in here or Bentley or private jet. In the course of the conversation, I can come out and say A plus can never own a jet.
Can never.
Or based on the story, or based on the story, make us say only jet. That's a lie. Only jet. And you're part of the conversation. But I see A plus will go home not angry, not agree because they are not a jet. No. The mere fact that me make us say only jet no should not and yes are affecting be. You get where I'm coming from? Because part of the conversation, he has an open mind to the point where when him say Vida BJD, Joyce Betray, Mr. Meka say no kwe.
Mr. Meka so boa.
Also Meka so boa. So a part of that conversation. So if Shatta comes out to say you turn £80,000, clearly you have a certain category of people that they will doubt or even rubbish that statement. And Kwasi Aboagye found himself in that category. It boggled my mind how we industry drag say oh I didn't Kwasi Aboagye say oh no kwe. I can when end out. Kwasi Aboagye at that particular moment was a naysayer, was a doubter. And it happens all the time. Number two, usually when you do awards, there's supposed to be a conversation and a follow awards. And the post na Shatta was supposed to be a PR move. Say at least a generative conversation. In my mind, Kwasi Aboagye didn't mean I mean, let's be fair. Kwasi has a relationship with the organizers of the awards, Alodia and Kwesi Ernest. For the 7 years of my awards, every time we are availing the platform for them to actually do the awards. And see, a bear na kakra says Kwesi would go out of the way to actually bastard the awards or make them look bad or all that stuff. In my mind, he was only elongating the conversation. For him to actually doubt it, a part of the PR, a part of the conversation, a shadow awards in Yina. Okay.
Message.
I'll get there. And yet, the Shatta Wale £80,000. He falls in that category of people who actually doubt the story, who do not believe the story, or elongated conversation at Shatta Wale are starting. All the organizers had to do was play along. Oh, you man say, just to carry out the conversation usually and follow every awards scheme. Because guess what? So we awards scheme now there's no conversation. There was a point. So either we discuss who won what, or we discuss Niemana a Friday awards. That's what keeps the awards going. And see, I was thinking, say, he was only playing a role based on the poster Wale Baye. So all the organizer had to do was carry it forward. Now, plus can be the BSA. Won't me predict will be reaction to a comment and answer will be Abaye. And so I cannot sit here, what's determine Alodia's reaction to Kwasi Aboagye post.
I don't know Kasabiana said, producer Biedo Uncle Head. Hey,
I said now can mean no. So Oka say elongates the conversation. Don't do so one Canadian was Ghana Music Awards USA. That is and don't yes, once you be $80,000
so it's supposed to elongate the conversation. Miss Yubekaya, Tama 3 music awards we or more awards. Sadiq and I had a back and forth because not say performance now Black Year was supposed to be a Saturday. Now I'm go back and forth. But because of conversation a shadow award scheme, no many argument. You understand? Saturday. Some years ago, you see VGM 1.2 million Ghana cedis, blah 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 blah. And your conversation, I'm sure a lot of people sat there and say, "When you're not coming to me to Anaka." And again, I can't predict how between I reacted to Kwasi Aboagye's claim. But on my emotions, they need to be bread because Miss G, next year, Shatta Wale may not be the lead personality of the driver awards. They may have to follow another celebrity. Say, we rely on some commotion kakana cause between Shatta Wale, Kwasi Aboagye, and Despite Media now. Next year, you may not get Shatta Wale to drive it. It's now you have to what? Fall back on the same Despite Media, the same Kwasi Aboagye and other media people, you know, for what? For airplay, projection, support, partnership. Maybe next year, Shatta Wale and also we're moving on to another project. It is important to say the likes of Alodia, my emotions in your winning. We become, and then bend the bridges. Because when you're careful now, bend the bridges, next year you'll be looking for the same partnership, the same kind of support. When you're careful, unya. Now, the other points before my other guys come on. Hey, Shatta Wale rants now about Despite, ne Father Dixon. And yemi Wale part ne yemi wawa. Omo yemi wawa no industry folks and yakophobia almost support sa in same who na Wale di. Omo no mo yemi wawa pa because Wale dey sometimes say na it's not it. Inti ono no ho yemi wawa. Omo wa me say omo shock me most. Enablers no industry for almost so san kwasasem no say or right to so be deep for the next attempt we to the Despite attempt because you want to play Kwasi Aboagye my dream was form. You see, Wale a businessman or person enlarging a business empire. A reason to all this Shagzy Abba in our support. I've posted Shagzy several times. Miss G. So for instance, my first Shagzy, the driver rude. And I say, the service you're poor. I want to complain. No my phone, no my video. Because my first Shagzy, I mean a problem or issue with the driver until me this Shatta Wale item because any brainchild. Nyansa be ne which same businessman in the betul line way. And which same supporter in the be endorse sa kwasasem way. Say because my first Shagzy, I mean Shagzy problem, me Shagzy driver no problem need to know. Me this Shatta Wale item because ono no initiative Shagzy. How can you tell me this story? And then you have brilliant industry people sit on radio or supposed brilliant industry support us. Oh yeah, once we're despite the fact that I employ Kwasi Aboagye there, obey me dinner time. Charlie, yes, baku crying assertion. And these are the people who enable this guy. When you question your deal with Kwasi Aboagye. You are a potential big man when it comes to business. That's not how business people roll. And me say, oh no, you have a problem because sometimes they are not tianati. But I'm one in channel more enable to actually chat this course. I'm one more problem. I'm one more dream from. And they always surprise me because we are boarding this guy. Say my fast shaxi. Me need driver no problem. What do I need to do? May I complain?
It is a work.
Wait. May I complain?
Oh, we are why mu? What the enablers?
Who are some of the enablers? Yes, so they will use they know themselves. You understand? And then you boss Shatta. We are there now. We are time. What I say? Me shags in your problem. The what I need to do is file a complaint to management or customer service. I don't need to pick a phone or a video and insult Shatta Wale because on the brain child. Excuse my language.
Hey, and
no,
why?
Let's be fair. Let's
why is it three times?
I mean, come on.
One pa Arnold.
Massa, me fa home ba. Na wo ka ba save you.
What do you make Kwasi?
Let's
Yes, you about to save you to your deal.
Hey, same thing. But in part your temperate language, Mr.
Yeah, I'm translating.
Okay.